Good afternoon. My name is Raul Pineda. I am reading this statement on behalf of the residents of Santa Teresa, New Mexico, and the provincial government of Santa Teresa, also representing the Santa Teresa residents. We are not strangers to the City Council of Sunland Park, New Mexico. We have been here many times before. We are here today to let our voices be heard and on the record on the intention by the City Council on the possible vote to annex 40 some odd acres on Santa Teresa land. As you are aware, these 40 acres are part of the incorporation map submitted on or around the year 2014 by petitioning to the city to become a city. To date, this lawsuit is under litigation at the Court of Appeals of New Mexico, which makes it unlawful for any government at this time to even consider, let alone vote on any annexation on land which is part of the incorporation, map submitted by Santa Teresa residents by petition to become a city. I repeat, for the record, Santa Teresa residents by petition submitted on or around 2014, a petition signed by over 1,000 some residents, the desire to become a city. The map includes over 3,000 acres of land, and Sunland Park to date has unlawfully annexed most of the acres submitted by petition to Doña Ana County, and still under litigation at the Court of Appeals in the New Mexico court system. Thank you on the Santa Teresa residents.
How you doing this evening? My name is Michael Sakala, and I'm a resident of Santa Teresa also. And I'm hearing, this is like the second time I've been doing meetings, and I don't hear nothing good about you guys helping your citizens. So why would we want to become part of Sunland Park? I mean, there's just a lot of questions that's being done behind our backs. That's what's not good. And we have to see those outside the posting, which I understand that has to be put up. I don't know how I can say this in a nice way.
Just say it. We support you.
Just say it. I'm good right now. I don't want to say it.
This is comments right now. You give us the comments and then.
Okay, so that's not my only comment is a question.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Any other comments? Go ahead, sir.
Hello, my name is Christian Lira and I'm a resident of us.
My name is Dave Bruce. I'm a citizen of Santa Teresa. Regarding annexation, several months ago in the news, on TV and everything, the vote 3-2, I think it was, you folks voted not to annex future lands. But now we have this issue of 40 some acres coming up. Also the new development by the firehouse there in Santa Teresa. According to the paperwork of that project, it says Santa Teresa is going to annex that because it's contiguous with the present land that you own. I do not understand that. I think you should stick with your original decision and not annex any more land because we in Santa Teresa want to become our own city. Thank you.
Thanks, sir. That particular decision was for a specific petition for an annexation. There was some discussion from the council. The council, it didn't get majority of votes for the council for approving of that specific annexation. However, I know there was mention that, there's this particular case which is being in legal battle right now with the Supreme Court right now. The difference is that under state statute, there's a competing statute that requires a municipality to respond to any petition for annexation. So we have by law to respond to any petition to annexation. And all these annexations that have been presented to the council have been by petition by the landowners themselves to be annexed into the city of Sunland Park. And the city, I believe the councilors present make the decision in the best interest of the community for the city of Sunland Park. And that's my recommendation for them to continue to do their take actions to what they believe is in the best interest of the city of Sunland Park. There's an issue about animal control. I know there has been funding allocated for animal control. Obviously, we will request the city manager to provide an update on that and the status of the improvements of the facilities there. And obviously, as many have heard, that we have lost our animal control officer. The position has been advertised.
This case number for annexation 2201 has been brought forward to staff by the applicant Whitfield Properties, Landmark Construction, Masia Bolson, and Daisy Lira. They are property owners in this annexation. They actually are the majority property owners at about 90%, 95%. I have to look further down on my work here, but they are requesting the annexation of 46.46 acres and the 0.38 miles of the adjacent portion of McNutt Road, which is required per state statute. There was a DRT meeting held to review this application and consider the impacts to city services and any potential county contracts. That was held on April 7th. The final completed application submission was on April 18th, so we're still within that 60-day timeline. BOCC reviewed and submitted comments for this annexation on May 24th, and I can get to that in a minute. Planning and Zoning Commission recommended approval on May 25th. And the notice of intent to adopt this annexation was posted May 23rd, and we also had additional notices placed due to there being a zone change on this also, which we included both the annexation and zone change in that. Let me go down here a little bit. The BOCC comments were similar to past ones in that they did mention the petition for incorporation by Santa Teresa, but they also had some different comments than typical annexations in the past that have come before them. They did mention that during the meeting that they were pleased that we weren't creating any more donut holes, but we were actually filling one in. So, and smoothing edges, I believe they had said. So they did ask that, mention that there could be significant drainage problems, and that, but at the northeast corner of the property, there are drainage structures in place that should not be disturbed as they're functioning appropriately. We did on their second comment about contacting NMDOT, the applicant did do that, and we do have an email back from Harold Love from NMDOT stating consent to this annexation of McNutt Road. They requested the water and wastewater infrastructure system be designed by a professional engineer and approved by CRUA. And once again, they do typically ask that they be provided agency review for all proposed developments. Unlike previous annexations that have come before you, this one already has, it's not really a lot of vacant land, there is some, but there are actually structures on this land and they are mostly commercial, they are commercial. And right here, if Magabi can go down to the case report. There, and then just past that is the map. Okay, in the blue, that's the area to be annexed. Right there on the corner of Country Club and McNutt. And as you can see, that does smooth out some of our edges where we had some gaps. This, let me see here. I believe I have a final number in this application that states how much percentage, but I do believe it's about 90 to 95%. If you go down a little bit further, Magabi, we have the more detailed map. This is the one that will be submitted, if approved, to the county for a little bit further. More. The next map. This one shows the different parcels that are proposed to be annexed. And now it's time for question.
At this moment, I would entertain a motion to approve item number 10. No. Yeah, item number 10.
Motion to approve item number 10. I'll second it.
Councilor Soto and Councilor Jaramillo? Or reverse?
Reverse.
Councilor Jaramillo made the motion, Councilor Soto seconded?
Correct.
Okay. Discussion by the council? Does the petitioner have anything to add?
I'd like to say a couple of things, if you don't mind.
Hold on, I'll do a public comment in a second. Seeing no further discussion from the council, we'll go ahead and open up the public hearing portion of this item.
Is this a public hearing?
No, it's not. a public
Okay,
hearing.
just checking.
I'll do public comment.
Sorry.
The zoning will be a public hearing, but this is not this is a legislative matter. There's public comment on this item. If you wish to address the council on this item, you have the opportunity to do so. There's 3 minutes per speaker.
Thank you, Mayor, Council. Speaking on behalf of Whitfield, CEO Susan Dury's here. So, we did this because we ran into an issue with permitting.
Parties.
I'm sorry?
You're one of the parties.
Yes, sorry.
Okay.
Is it okay to speak right now?
No, yeah, well, there's, because when it's a party, I have more leeway on the parties. If it's public comments, there's more restrictions to that.
Okay. Should I wait on that?
No, well, yeah, let me get the public
Okay,
comments and
yeah.
then we can go to it. Any public comments at this time? All right, so am I going to close the public hearing? My apologies.
So anyway, thank you for all your hard work. I know that it's underfunded, it's underserved, this area. You're pulling yourselves up by your bootstraps right now. There's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes, and we do appreciate everything you do. We ran into an issue. We've had the business for over 30 years. We had some, it used to be a Dairy Queen, everyone calls it the old Dairy Queen. We had some renters in there. They submitted a plan for remodeling. They trashed it. There was no oversight from the county on the work that they did. That's one issue. The other issue was any work that we do or any plans that we have for that property is going to go through the county. And the county, there's a business owner here that we know real well. It took them 2 years to do an addition. Businesses can't operate that way. We need to have a local government we can go to and speak with, and that's one of the main reasons we're doing this. Business is important for the infrastructure of the area. Businesses provide the funding for things people come up here and talk about that are important to all of us. And we just need a business climate that we could operate within, and so that's why the annexation, we thought about it long and hard, all of us together, separately. We just felt like if we really wanted to have an impact, we have an obligation to our own businesses and families, that we need to be annexed into some parts so we could have a voice. The county is somewhat unresponsive. But, there's, you also have the first responders, like you said, you're filling in the donut hole. The first responders, that starts getting very confusing, and someone's life might depend on the minutes that it takes during the confusion. So you have that, that's an issue. Also, the ability, the opportunity to kind of get on board. We just felt like there was really nowhere to go in Santa Teresa as far as just a local government for support for, I know you're hiring 4 new, you already have a structural engineer, I think, or doing your, new builds. I understand you're gonna get more, you're gonna get an electrical, HVAC, so that's gonna be great. You can actually, build something in a timely manner or remodel. So all these things are real important to us. We looked at it long and hard, we weren't taking sides. We just felt like, we could have a positive impact as well. So there's an opportunity for all of us. And, this was the opportunity that we felt was the best, so. Just wanted to say a little bit something.
Please, sir. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm on this side. I am one of the petitioners, and although my parcel is one of the smallest parcel, I too think that it is, I'm here to petition to annex with the gentleman, because we did see, I do see, dealing with the county is a little bit stressful, and I see the good things that the city is doing, and we're moving the right direction, and that's why I would like for my parcel to be part of the city of Sunland Park as well.
Okay. Any other discussion by the council? And again, I want to clarify again, the city of Sunland Park hasn't moved to actively annex property, which is called sometimes a hostile annexation. All the annexations that the city has done during my administration here has been by petition of the landowners, and they have that right under New Mexico law. New Mexico law also requires the municipalities to respond to that petition. So that's why there's these legal issues in these particular annexations. And until we have a decision from the Supreme Court, we still have to respond to, or we need to react to the state statute and the requirement the city has to fulfill in response to this petition. I just wanted to clarify that. Further discussion by the council? Seeing and hearing none. Let me have a roll call on the matter, please.
Councilor Sandoval? Aye. Councilor Lira?
She's abstaining on this.
Councilor Soto?
Aye.
Councilor Nunez?
Aye.
Councilor Jaramillo?
Aye.
Councilor Cox?
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 10 has been approved.